What's up, everybody? How's everybody out here enjoying this nice, pretty warm Friday? About in the 50s. Need a light jacket on, but definitely a lot warmer than it's been in the past couple weeks here in East Tennessee. But wanted to show you guys something. I actually never been here before, but this is one of the areas that's kind of on my list for my outdoor bill for the fire tower restoration section of it. So we're kind of just going to get right down to it. Some of you guys may recognize this place, some of you guys may not. But anyways, we are here at Buck Bald, down here in the Cherokee National Forest, on the Monroe/Polk County line. You got this nice little parking area up here already established and some steps and stuff. So this used to be a fire tower. So we'll kind of walk over here first and kind of show what's actually left of it up here. So you can see that there are footers that are still here from the original tower, going from there to that corner. These ones here, you can actually still see the bolts where the tower was actually mounted to it. They actually look like they're in pretty good shape. I don't know necessarily a lot of the history from this tower, but I do know that judging by the size and pictures and stuff, this actually would have been about a 30-foot cab, and it would have been a live-in style type cab, kind of like the one that's over on Star Mountain. So it would have been elevated enough to get out and see some of the views here. And one other thing that's actually unique is that they still have the number in the ground to be able to spot from the airplanes and stuff like that. So C-15, so that would have been for Cherokee, and Tower 15 is what this would have been. Up in Cott County, there's another fire tower that actually still has this that they'd saved, but it was a one closer to the ground than this one, and they actually restored it. So with the Fire Tower Restoration Act part of my bill idea, how that would end up working is areas like this would be eligible and have some improvements done to them. So basically bringing back some type of viewing platform, since the footers are already here, they should be able to just drill back into them and be able to put maybe a 10-foot viewing platform, or even a similar type style tower that would have been here. They actually managed to restore Pinnacle Mountain. That money would go in to be able to build at least some type of viewing platform here, as well as maybe adding a vault toilet, and definitely needing to add some picnic tables. From what I understand, this area here, a lot of people like to come up and do some stargazing, but you can definitely see why. I mean, even still to today, the trees and stuff have not overgrown this spot at all, so you get a beautiful view of the mountains. So if we did bring back a small little viewing platform tower or something up here like that, this area would be perfect for that. It would definitely complete it. To think that when you were coming up the road to get up here, there used to be a tower that sat up here for many years. Most fire towers and stuff were removed in the 80s as technology and satellite imagery and everything started to work, but it actually is kind of interesting to think, because there actually is some smoke I'm seeing over there. So the way how, for many of you guys who may not have understood how fire towers would have worked, so there would have been a man up here during the peak of fire season, and he would have had a little map, and it was called the Osborne Fire Detector. And what he would have done is he would have lined his sights up to see where that smoke is, and then the other towers, because over there's a small little tower up there, it's just a radio repeater, I believe that's Hiwassee. They had a fire tower up there, and then Star Mountain is over this way. So all three of those towers would have been able to call in and triangulate out where that spot would be to go send firefighters out there to go put out that fire. So that's what they did back in the day. And, you know, it worked. It worked very well. Today, a lot of it now with satellite imagery, cell phones and all that has kind of done away with it. But I still think, and there are still people who still do it in really remote areas. I know some fire towers up there in the Smokies, most of them been removed. They say the cables and stuff are actually still in the ground, the telephone lines that would have ran to call in. But anyways, this is a really nice spot up here. It's not been too trashed or anything. The road is actually pretty nice, except for when you turn off the main road to come up here. So for about a half mile, it was kind of bumpy. In one spot, it was kind of very soft, and that could just because of all the rain and everything. We had a little bit of gravel on this road, and I mean, you could pretty much get any vehicle up here. I was very, very impressed with how maintained and everything it is. But there's just one lonely picnic table up here, but you know, be able to come up here, maybe add a little vault toilet and add a couple other picnic tables and kind of turn this into a you know, telescoping park. Not completely sure what they actually call those, but that would be something to be able to have, as well as watching for birds. This is actually remnants of an old picnic table that was actually sitting up here. So this is not the original tower. This piece is here. Really not bad. A really beautiful area. Anyways, well, I'm gonna stop off here and get a few shots in that, and then debating on if I want to go check something else out while I'm down here, head back. So anyways, I'll catch you guys on the next one.